Citrus Heights in an apartment, very beautiful apartment, lots of ducks. And you know, there's some weird stuff going on up in here. Both of us have been just right when we walked in, we were all feeling this grouchy feller that's not understanding this is not his space anymore in there. And then we're noticing in the laundry space there's
it's a vortex.
A vortex to nowhere.
That leads to nowhere. It has a rolling energy and it spins. And what I got as an image was nothing but a black hole.
Yeah, it's like it sucks. Like
it takes in energy and it goes to nowhere.
It's like a black hole. It's cold, it's weird, it's creepy. It needs to be stabilized. We need to find a way to stabilize the energy. And then that guy in there, he's just... he's so like constipated looking, like I don't know how to explain it, like I don't know how you see him, but...
The Scream picture?
Oh my, he just seems scrawny and like frowny. Scrawny and frowny. This is a problem to me. I feel like he enters and exits through here, so I'm going to want to try to douse that a little bit with some holy water or something. Because it's not...
well, that can't be an opening, because there's a... Well, it could be an opening.
It's just the crawl space above the unit, but what it is this energy is... This is how he navigates. And this seems to me like this... He made this more... This is more of his primary space.
Oh, of course, where the guitars are, right, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he's just so, like, just gaunt and just very stubborn and gaunt type of guy.
Very bitter.
Yeah, very sad, very lonely, very angry, very pissed off. He needs to have help.
I don't think he crossed over.
I mean, he needs help to cross over, and if he refuses, he will just be made to not bother this family anymore. I mean, these are the kind of the options that he's got. He can cross over and be free, but he doesn't even think he deserves that. He kind of just thinks, well, you know, I didn't get anything good going on in life. Why am I? Why am I gonna, no one's gonna take me, they're not gonna take me up there, I don't belong, you know, I was kind of an asshole in life, God's not gonna take me, He doesn't need me, He doesn't want me, can you hear him just rattling it?
Yeah.
You know what, I lived here, I can stay here, what, I'm not hurting anybody, I just want to stay here, I want to be here,
He's afraid to go.
Listen to you people, I don't need to cross over. These are the things that just rapid fire through that he doesn't want to leave.
He's been saying it for days, actually.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, I'm fine here. I don't need to go anywhere. This is fine. I'm not hurting anybody. Well, you are kind of hurting somebody. Your energy is so negative that it's palpably into this space, and that you can pass on to the light. You can move over, and if you want to get a message across before you leave, you can leave that message with us. But this is a silly place to stay. This is a nice little apartment, but there's a beautiful kingdom for you somewhere else. Don't stick here. That was a nice rapid fire channel. How do you feel?
Good job.
That was a whole lot of shit at once.
Defiance.
Very much.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
cool spot right here.
He's cushy.
Well, guess what? I'm cushier.
I think he has low self-esteem.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't think he deserves to be somewhere happier and better, and like, I'm going to dig my heels in. I don't have to go somewhere.
He just needs a proper nudge.
Oh, he'll get the proper nudge. Oh, my ears are ringing.
Yeah. Hi, G-Ma.
G-Ma.
There's definitely grandmother energy.
So we'll hit this with the EVP and spirit box in here.
Yeah. There's a grandfather energy out here, and there's a grandmother energy in here. One of them is for one of each of you, and I'm not sure which one.
You picked up the picture in the living room.
And a grandmother. Yeah, in the living room.
I mean, they could be great, but there's a picture in the living room of a man.
Yes.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Okay.
My father.
Okay, so father. Because I was like, oh, that guy looks like he's right here. He's out there. There's a woman in here.
How does she look?
Well, let me take a minute. If you see anything, pop out with it. Who are you? Give me a cold spot.
Oh my goodness.
Now what is this?
I know.
That's why we're off, I think.
I thought it was like burrito or bun, but I mean, I just... she's so hard to see. She identifies herself as a grandmother energy.
And
Short hair, long hair. Does she have slanted eyes, light eyes? Is she heavy set?
That's what I'm trying to get her to show me, and I wish she would be.
You said heavy set?
Is she heavy set? Or
It
Might be an
feels
internet
like
router
I've
here.
gotten more
Throwing stuff
rounder.
off, I'm sure.
Plumper, yeah.
That's what I've picked up.
light eyes or darker eyes?
I know she's short.
I see- I
Everybody's
see
short
the-
to
I see
me.
the-
That doesn't really mean anything coming from you,
I see the
Chris.
darker.
Like, I won't even go there.
Dad's mom was short and had kind of slanted darker eyes and
Yeah, I see the darker eyes. That's who I'm seeing a darker eyed woman.
kind of looks more, actually she looked very,
she
has a
was,
Polynesian
hands
look,
cold.
and she has like Turkish blood, so she has more.
Would she have
Polynesian.
braided her hair at any time?
Braided?
Yeah, braided.
Yes, long braided hair.
I see
Okay.
braided hair and dark eyes.
That's my dad's mom.
Aw.
That's my favorite grandma.
That's who I'm seeing.
Grandma.
That's precisely who's in here because she's doing this with the hair. So that's.
How does she look? Is she old or young?
I just see braided hair. Like I see a little bit of white coming into it, but barely. It's mostly dark, but it's got that little bit of salting, starting.
She
Is it really long?
picked.
It's all I just see the braiding.
What she did is she picked one of her favorite times of her life.
That could be. That's what she's trying to
That's
show
what
me.
it is.
Yeah.
Which-
Because I mean, they don't. Sometimes I don't get to see them as clearly as I want to see them, and I just get these little pieces. She showed me dark eyes, and she showed me the hair braided out, and we're getting odd random cold spots, which shouldn't be happening. So I mean, she's in here looking
Central heating
out
there, so that's
for you. And Dad is
Your
out
dad
there.
is out there.
He's hanging out there to watch out there.
Ooh.
She's in here to watch out
She too with the
here.
four.
So
Right over the bed. I think she's
Thank
just
God.
literally hanging out on the
Question
bed.
for you on that.
Okay.
Does that mean that they have not passed over?
no, they can transition and come back and check after
Yeah.
you like my grandmother does to me.
Yeah.
She's fully angel winged in transition. She's like, well, you know what? I'd like to look after my baby because this is what I need to do. And that's what they chose to do.
That makes me feel
Yeah.
much better.
There's something like if they don't want to, you know what, this is who I need to look after.
My grandma has other grandkids.
Look
She
at
has
the
a
kitchen.
bunch of other
Kitchen.
ones.
Well, right now you need
Getting now, of course.
we got a lot of weird stuff going on here.
Yeah, I'm getting
I
fours and
think
fives
she's
on
always
it.
with me anyways.
She's curious about it, I think, if it's a she.
You were kind of a
Yeah.
Grandma?
don't tell the rest of them.
I know. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
split the party.
Grandma.
You're like, I just
Wow.
yeah, the way she talks to you, it's just so
Just right over the bed, and that's not interference.
coddling, but like
She's literally hanging out on the bed. She's very curious about all this.
My baby.
it's just like, oh, this, like you, I don't know. Yeah, you are the star. The
She'll
star
talk to us.
her is what she's like the picture she's aiming for me.
I want to do some EVPs in here.
Oh, we
sure.
will.
Yeah,
We will,
she's hanging out on the bed. She's
Yeah,
very,
Grandma's in here. I
she's
can
very
see her clear
curious.
as
Yeah,
a-
she's very
clear as
curious
day.
about
Yeah,
all this.
she's
She's
right
like,
there.
what have you brought in here? What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Let's let her know what we're doing here. We're here just to communicate with love and peace and with all the love of the angels. We're not here to hurt you. You are allowed to stay here. You're doing a good job. And we want you to stay here.
She's smart. It didn't take her long at all to figure out that, like, I touched that thing and it reacts.
Yeah,
It's
she's
reacting to
smart.
me. Yeah, she figured that one
She's
out
very
pretty
ahead
fast.
of her time. She's actually a doctor.
Oh.
And that's what we brought here for you to get those communications going. Yeah, she's a nice lady, but like, it seems to me that if somebody offended her, she could just get on.
That's what I was picking up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were hurtful sometimes and they would say disrespectful things and that would make her
She's
mad.
very
Yeah, that's why like she's like,
traditional. I feel like
mean.
she's traditional.
like that sort of I don't think so type of. That's just obviously did she have a little bit of an accent at all?
Yeah.
Okay, because like I'm not hearing her in like my voice, but like she's got this no kind of like expression like.
That's awesome.
But to you, it was like, the confirmation, we keep getting the temperature alarms on that,
Yeah.
so thank you for validating that. But I want her to, what else do you see?
Feel the coolness on my
Anything else
hand.
kind of that is she expressing anything?
There's a bit of a class.
Fresh batteries. They're just
I
putting the
feel like
batteries
she's
in.
got a bit of class to her. She held higher standards.
That's just fantastic. Oh, and it's
And I
going
can
blurry.
feel the cold spot in my
I know,
hands.
and it's going blurry. That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Full validation already.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
all of
Is
that.
that what the chicken dish is about? I see chicken. Why are we talking about chicken? The spirits and talking about the randomest things.
Is that my grandma talking about chicken?
I think so. Somebody said about the
she used to
chicken.
make chicken. I used to make roasted chicken
Oh.
when I was a kid. It's like one of the first things I learned she needed
Oh,
to.
okay.
Okay.
That makes
Thank you
sense.
for telling me about the chicken, Grandma. 'Cause that helps us validate your presence.
Good.
Chicken. We'll be back, Grandma. We will continue to talk to
Yeah,
you,
we're
and
gonna-
even bring the spirit box in here, and you can really.
Aw.
Sorry. I always make this client cry. Yeah, because he tells me about history. That's the first word he said to me.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that's
Will
what
you
I
stop making the clients
I'm
cry here?
sorry.
I'm sorry. We just got here.
But you know what? That's good that he's here. The fact that you have these two beautiful angels, magnificent angels protecting your space, doesn't make me so intimidated about that little grouchy guy that just doesn't understand it's not his home anymore.
Are they here because of him, or they're just?
Well, not only you always get, everyone gets an angel.
They're watching over you guys,
so you
yeah.
get them anyway.
Uh-huh.
But they're working a little harder just because this guy is crabby. I don't think he's gonna go out and scratch you and hurt you and do a bunch of crazy stuff like that. But he seems a little bullyish.
Yes.
And he might get more bullish as time goes on. So we'll just put him back in his place and try to move him on. And with the help of your protective energies, that's going to be so much easier because they've already been to the other side, and they can help explain to him.
You
that
gotta
it's
go,
gonna take
dude.
place.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They just kind of needed a little push, and that's what we can provide sometimes is kind of a little push.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
he just
once,
doesn't understand.
once he gets it, that's what's going to happen. They can help him cross. Yeah.
Seems to me that his death was just quick, like he's surprised.
He probably died in his chair.
Yeah.
I get that he died sitting down.
Like all of a sudden, his heart went.
I don't have a solid thing on the time frame. I don't know when it was.
It was a heart attack. It was definitely a heart attack.
Yeah.
He did not see it coming, and then his spirit came out. He's like, "Well, I'll just stay here."
Yeah.
He didn't think the light was gonna. I was figuring that out in there. He didn't think the light was gonna welcome him. He didn't think he deserved it. He was crabby then. He's crabby now. He didn't think it would embrace him. That's not true. You can be crabby, and you still can be forgiven. So we'll just have to help him figure that part out. That whole void thing in that closet, though. That's
yeah,
gonna be.
for sure.
I don't like that laundry. I was
That-
like, why don't I like it in there?
You know, and
That's why.
We'll close that down.
So,
I
but
can
what does
fix
that
that.
mean? Like, that's not, it's not
It's an
like
energy.
a spirit that's in
No.
there.
No.
It's an energy vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's naturally occurring, but it's something that can be balanced. I may even set some crystals in there just to balance the energy. I'll intuitively figure out which ones I want to put in there and close it down, and then we can just sit. We can stand in there and push the energy to collapse itself.
You'll need to guide me on
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I can do that. This is our training.
So new, but
I've closed a portal, so I can handle the portal thing. I will be tired tomorrow. Maybe he just wants to show me that he's healthy, and so he's vibrant, and he can just do whatever.
It could be because he experienced a lot of sickness in his life. I mean, from the time he was born, like when he was very, very young,
Yeah.
he had rheumatic fever, not
jeez.
once, but twice.
Oh, wow.
And he actually heard the doctor telling his mom when he was like, I want to say he was like 5 or 6 years old,
Yeah, that's what I
the doctor told his mom, when he goes to sleep tonight, he's not going to wake up. He's not going to make it
The
through
thing
the
about
night.
his soul
a
is
mist.
that it's so strong.
It was a mist that came down
He
in front of me.
kept overcoming
And I felt a
challenges
cool breeze right there.
everywhere.
Awesome.
Felt like a fighter. What is that?
They're on the
Yeah,
border
'cause
corn
I think
chips.
he's sitting on the couch.
He was.
Okay, it's not right there.
When he was
I have to take
speaking.
that on the corn chip.
Right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
I felt a cold spot.
Border's a good brand. I love that right there.
I think he likes to have fun.
I think so.
Like,
Well, he feels good now.
Yeah.
He's not all bound by that body.
That body was
He can do
failing.
whatever he wants. He can
Hey,
do
Grandma.
what he
Nice to
wants.
see you.
Hi, Gma.
Oh my gosh, she's still here.
Yeah, she won't leave. Not.
She ain't leaving until we get to
No.
talk to her.
Okay. How I view it, it's like a pane window. It's a double pane. Let's just say there's the earthly realm. There's that middle where a lot of things get stuck. And then there's the spirit realm that's on the other side of the second pane. And so spirits that do the guardianship between their host, familiar, family, or other beings that decide to want to stick with you, or your very own ancestors that you don't realize that you have, that you carry, go back and forth between these realms. And when they are called, and their names are called mostly, they'll come to you. Especially when you need someone to listen to you and what you need, they'll come down and listen for you and things will actually start to help out eventually. You won't realize it when it does, but you're like, huh, wow, that explains why this happened.
Yeah, everything falls in place. And I just figured something out really interestingly. All this water around here, no wonder it's feeding the spirit
I thought
energy.
about
Yeah.
that. I thought
All
about
the
that.
water.
What do you think Sebastian uses half the time when he goes?
Yeah.
This place would be his haven.
I know. I'd be like, ooh, water and plants and this and that. And oh my gosh.
Spirits love water.
That water.
Yeah, now that. Like, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave.
Don't leave.
0.2.
It was up to 3.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like it has a little tail.
Are you here?
If this is Dad, you want to make it move a little bit?
Yeah, that's
Can you make it move just a little something?
spot right there.
Oh,
That's where
temperature
that
moved.
feel is coming
Yeah.
from.
Can you make the Mel change a little?
The Mel's the orange
Melissa,
device.
Yes, I'm getting Mel hits in no reason, and it's the temperature's changing, and it's at a 0.2 right here.
There is a tail on this orb.
Just so you know, there is K2.
See the little small spot there?
It won't
there's a
hit.
tail going
not
up.
this far. The Mel won't
No,
hit.
I'm just letting you know.
hey, I don't
There's
think
a
it's
tail on
Let me
it?
see it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm blind.
That's all.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Back down to 0. So it was right here.
Yeah, so now it's down to 0. You know it's not the outlet.
2.
Oh, it walked right back up.
3.
Hello.
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 Yeah, there's another one.
Hi, Dad. You have something to say? Thank you for validating your presence.
Wow.
I appreciate that. Can you make it move one more time?
No, they're still in there. They're here. But I'm
Yeah.
getting like orbits all over the place now.
Really?
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
And he's blurring out my camera.
Perfect.
Are you going to talk to us later? When we break out the equipment? We'll be here to
Pretty
listen.
warm in here.
Yeah.
Changed again. Yeah, he's acknowledging.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Maybe it was here just crossing from my camera lens because there is no reason a shot should come out black with a flash.
No.
Not
That
in that lit up room at all.
So he's actually here. Okay. Now it's out of focus. And this is just a big
Cut
blob.
orbs.
is. Really?
And one of them with the tail, with a mini orb in the center of it.
Shut down automatically.
Just want to see if I can get anything.
I did bring the
flat.
charger though. That's one thing good.
Oh, good. Well, oh, whoa, that's weird. It like got blurry for a second. And then
Yeah,
clear.
it's still blurry.
That's really. Oh,
Ew.
stomach.
Wow.
What's going on now?
Whoa.
Who they want to talk to, basically.
God, that's weird.
Anything floating above my investigator? I don't feel good in here.
Yeah, it's really weird. That's a blurry spot.
Coming from above.
Yeah, it's okay. I can't stand it here.
Ugh.
That's too much.
That's why I felt it rolling out the way it did. It was like an avalanche.
Oh, okay. He's letting you know you're here. Over here.
Like, all right, I'm still here. Okay, I believe you're here. I understand you're here. It's okay.
Yep.
We're talking to you.
Vulcan death grip.
No.
Sure.
What kind of things have you?
I came home like a couple nights ago, about a week or so ago, and I was standing here, felt a brush of wind behind me,
Ooh.
and
He
then
walked
like
past you.
Yeah.
yeah, and then like I was over here, he was already asleep. I go to turn the light off, and I see like this blind, like the one that's like in the middle, like move just ever so slowly, just by itself. But the way that it moved, I couldn't duplicate, but it looked like somebody took their finger and moved the blind. And then also, like, I had the light on. We don't give it a chance. I close the door, shut the light. There, you're not sucking light. You're not doing anything. So
Yeah.
that's not the light you're going to
Good night to you.
yeah, that's what I do, pretty much. So I had the light on, the door open like this, and he was sitting watching TV, and I was standing right here, and I see the light blink one time. And I was like, okay, well, that's nice. Goodbye. So I was like, you don't be doing that. That's good. And then, like,
Just tell him to shut it off.
also, I told him, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. What was your name?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, I was talking to him and her earlier. I told him, like, I have kind of a routine. Sometimes I'll get up a few times a night and go to the bathroom. And, like, I'll walk out from that room into the bathroom, and like literally right behind the bedroom door, I close the bedroom door because I just don't like it open. It's ice cold, like right behind my bedroom door, like pretty much on a regular basis, and that room is freezing all the time. The whole thing.
Because you've got positive spirits and the weird one, it could be either or. It doesn't always have to be the creepy guy either.
Oh, okay.
That could just be grandma like following closely behind you, trying to protect you too.
Maybe, yeah.
You know,
make sure. But
guide you to the bathroom.
Yeah, she's like, here's the bathroom.
Escort.
Yeah.
And then also like the room, like I felt like pressure. I was saying the air feels thick. Sometimes it smells different. I feel weighed down, like with every move. You feel like someone's watching you all the time. That's like how I feel.
That's that smell
like,
that I picked up earlier.
Type of thing. And just like I felt like very like somebody in there is very sad, lonely. I felt like it was a guy, maybe like in the 2000s somewhere, not long, but not that long ago. I don't know why. I got, like died alone, like by himself, and just like very sad, very very sad because it was triggering my anxiety too.
Yeah. If you're even a little bit of an empath, you will feel what they were feeling.
Yeah, and I felt, and I'm like, what's going on? You know, I'm like, I already have my own stuff to deal with.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like, and
I gotta set those boundaries with them.
And I feel like it made me like sick, and I just couldn't, scared. Like I'm like, and then like after a while, I started realizing, like I was telling you earlier, talking, you open the door and you're like, oh hell. It's like, and I was like, I am not going in there alone. Lights on, stay in there with me, please.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, once we get it blessed properly, you should feel a little more free to move about your own space comfortably. That's kind of the point, to get him to cross over. And what you will feel after that, and what you'll notice, you might notice some cold spots and things afterwards, that'll be your family spirits that are going to be wandering around and still hanging out because they love you.
They'll stay, yeah.
They're going to stay. My cleansings don't remove positive angelic energy like that. So if you do notice a little bit of a little rustle or here or something, you know, a blind moving or whatever, if you don't feel scared of it, if it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable in your heart or the pit of your stomach, if you just feel like, well, that's odd, but you don't feel scared of it, that's usually a family spirit that's just kind of
letting you know that they're there.
Yeah, saying hello.
Yeah.
It's just me, you know, and like, no big deal. Don't worry about it. I really get a sensation that Grandma escorts you to the bathroom. Like, I can see that.
Yeah,
they're friendlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not anything, but his energy is pretty present in that room, and my feeling is maybe that was the room he resided in. Maybe that's my impression of that space.
Well, that room is really supposed to be the master bedroom.
Okay.
But they're two kind of identical rooms, so we just kind of liked that one better, and just set up. Well, no, it was honestly.
I was wondering why there was a sink in that room.
There's a sink in the other one too. That one has like a huge like vanity thing. That, you know, so we think that one was supposed to be the master.
Yeah, because I think it was.
The reason we picked the other one didn't even have anything to do with this, because at the time when, I mean, the first day we moved in, like, we hadn't figured any of this out yet, you know.
It was just a sort of your spirit guides in a way guided you naturally without you even realizing there was anything going on in the first place.
There was so much commotion. We had movers. There was so much. I didn't even have a chance. I just was like, this room's kind of dark, and there's like a dark shadow in that room.
It's when I opened that door, it was weird. I thought I saw a shadow dart by, and I thought, oh, maybe it's my own shadow. So I tried doing a little move around thing. It wasn't my shadow that I was seeing. I was like, oh, who the hell was that?
Yeah.
You know, so you definitely
intense.
aren't imagining that at all.
I don't know, for some reason, that corner right there, right behind this wall where that little mini nightstand is, I hate that corner. Like, I hate going
maybe
there.
that's where he
There's a cold spot on that corner.
Yeah, it could be
far corner over there.
where he either comes in and out or he leaves his energy. That's just kind of his focal point. You've just got to do something about that. Yeah, I still feel a heart attack. I just feel fast, and like
he's middle-aged, right?
He seems a little spun out. I wanted to say like 45 to 55 is the range I'm seeing, but he seemed older in the sense that he wasn't well kept.
That can be a possibility because I see older skin.
Yeah, just like not like alcoholic sort of something, or you know, just like
weather beaten.
Weathered.
Yes,
weather beaten. That's what I was getting. Weather beaten.
That's the kind of what I see. Like his numerical age may have not been ancient, but physically he was,
He lived a hard life.
which is why he died at that age, because he was not good
Which
on
means he
his
lived a
body.
hard life.
Yeah.
He was weather beaten.
Yeah.
Yep, well, he's got to go.
He's got to go home. Time to go home.
He's got to go.
Yep. That's good.